guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana and I usually film videos about sunscreen, skincare, sometimes some makeup, but today we're talking like influencer space and my thoughts on that. So the first thing I want to talk about, because I'm just going to jump in, I guess I should say, if you do like this video, please like it, please subscribe, leave a comment. What bothers you about the influencer space the most? And we'll get into the video. Also, yes, I have a lot of makeup on today. I just filmed a kind of like life update video. So if you are interested in that, it should be up on my channel, hopefully before this video. So I will link it above if it is. But yeah, so the reason I'm sitting down to film this is because as a small YouTube channel, I'm a micro channel. I'm not sent a lot of PR, but I am sent some. And so some of it is where like, the first one I'm thinking of is Dr. Brandt. They have a place on their website where you can go and sign up to be sent their products for review. I've also had brands reach out. I have one of the apps that I use to like link products. Sorry, I have cat hairs all over my face. They're sticking to the makeup. One of those apps is Shop My Shelf app. And so you can message with brands there and sometimes they'll send me some PR. Other times they'll just reach out via email. And I would say that like the amount of PR that I get is very small compared to probably even people of the same size channels or Instagram followings. I would say I get maybe like 10 to 20% PR, whereas I buy the rest, like 80%. And it may even be higher. I'm just pulling these numbers basically out of my ass. But that said, I have some thoughts on it because I'm sent some products from time to time, and to me it feels like a lot, but I know like in relation it's not. And the amount of times that I see fellow influencers kind of like raving about every product they get in PR, it has bothered me, and I've had this video on my mind for a while, and I just wanted to sit down and kind of, it's not going to be super fancy or, you know, complex, but just voice my thoughts. So if you ever are wondering it about me, I guess you can be rest assured that like this is kind of what I think on it. So I think the first one is when we're sent PR, sometimes we are expected to review the product, and that could be on their website, it could be on Sephora, it could be in different places. And that's to me the best kind of relationship, because reviews are important to the brand and to the product, but it's also a pretty low lift as an influencer because I'm not having to create a whole video on it. I'm not having to make a reel on it. You know, it's pretty easy. But I think that goes kind of to the problem with that method, and that people think the brands are going to continue to give them more and more products if they give them better and better reviews, like 5 stars all the time, raving about this product. Holy grail. Oh my God, I love it so much. And that drives me insane. It's not practical. Like, there's no brand on the face of this earth that I am in love with every single one of the products. And I think that's probably pretty common. And there are some brands where I'm like, everything is great except for this one thing, which is still good, but not great. But I think like as influencers, if we're so determined to get more and more PR, have these relationships with brands that we are not actually giving real reviews, that is a huge problem. And obviously, like, I'm not the first person to say this or think this. You can just rest assured, like I was trying to say before, like I will never do that. I give brands many, many poor reviews. And the one that I was talking about before, Dr. Brandt, they're a luxury brand. Like, their products are like $80, $90. Like, the sunscreen is $60. And of course, getting those products, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so great. I would never buy this on my own. It's so expensive. But it doesn't mean they're better. They're not better than like a Cetaphil or a La Roche-Posay. They're just more expensive. I think people forget that like just because it's a luxury brand doesn't mean everything is great. So I just wanted to start off with that one and just say, like, if you're watching and you also are in the influencer space, like, I think it's more beneficial to you. And brands don't necessarily expect you to give them 5-star reviews on everything. And an honest but like kind review is so much more helpful. So you don't have to drag the brand. You don't have to be like, this product is worthless. It's the worst moisturizer I've ever seen. If it's not, like, you could just say like, yeah, it's like a fine moisturizer, but for $70, you know, I don't think it's worth the price. That's a great review because you're not bashing the brand and you're not bashing the product, but you're just saying like, you know what, it's good, but like, unless you want to spend $70, you could probably find something comparable elsewhere. So that's kind of how I go into these reviews. And sometimes I absolutely do love the product. Sometimes I absolutely hate it. But more times than not, I probably fall in like the 3-star range where I'm like, yeah, it's good. Like if this is what you want and you're willing to spend this amount on it, then by all means get it. But yeah, it just drives me crazy because I continue to see these reviews where I'm just like, how are you giving this a 5-star? Like, no, this is just ridiculous. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is, Sephora reviews. I want to know what other people are saying. Like if I get this Laura Mercier foundation, I want to know. And sometimes I don't want to have to go to Instagram or to YouTube and watch a full video on it. I mean, sometimes I do, but I also just want to see like what people are saying. And so many times when you are in the Sephora reviews, it's just one after another that this product was given like as compensation for a review over and over and over and over. And when I see that, I literally don't read it because I know, especially if they're giving it 5 stars, they're just giving it 5 stars because they want the brand to keep sending them stuff. And it just waters down all of the reviews where I'm like, I don't know if this is actually like a product worth investing in. So I think when it comes down to it, the word of mouth and like people on Instagram, your friends on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, I do think that these avenues are, while they take longer to digest, I think they're more valuable because they really are giving you like the insight, somebody applying it, somebody talking through it. So, okay, my camera battery died, so I'm on my phone, but I just wanted to like finish up the video because I only had a few more things to say. Here, let's center that a little. Yeah, I think reviews are very valuable and I just wish more influencers were more honest because I think the honesty part of being an influencer is probably the most important part, because if your audience doesn't trust that you're going to give them an honest review, then like what's the point? Like they're coming here to hear what you have to say, and while all people's skin and like what their likes and dislikes are going to be different, it's the fact that you're being honest about it. And like they may disagree, they may say like, you know what, this Laura Mercier foundation is complete garbage, I don't understand how you like it, Dana. But like I'm not being paid to tell you that, like I'm just giving you my opinion. So I hope that as you watch my channel and you watch what I put out there, just know that like I'm constantly thinking about this, and I'm constantly thinking like, if I don't like it, I'm probably just not going to talk about it. Like I don't like to bash brands, so I probably like tell you guys about maybe 10% of the products that I ever try. And so you kind of just know, like if I'm talking about it, it's usually because I really like it. Now that's not the same for like all of my sunscreen reviews, because that is a true review. But if I'm like mentioning a product that I really like or that kind of thing, it's because that one product out of the 10 that are similar was the one that rose to the top and like I want to talk about. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it here on my phone and probably take this makeup off because I need to go work out. And apparently cat hairs stick to makeup really badly. All right, guys, I will see you in my next one. I hope you enjoyed this and I will see you later. Bye.